MililliStudios. It's the key, it's free, it's for you and me, you and me. So let's discover love's great wonder. Let's discover the spell we are under. Love! Love! With Mililli, love. Hello, I'm Merlin Mililli. Welcome to the season finale of season 3 of The Love Show. I can't believe we already have 3 whole seasons. It's amazing. Today we are going to do a season review. We are going to look at your favorite episodes and my favorite episodes from season 3. And today we are going to talk about how love is complicated. I usually have a question about love for each episode, as I've had a question about love as the title of nearly every love show, but I think we can all agree that 27 episodes, 3 seasons, and over 50 questions about love indicates that love is complicated. I don't think we can question that anymore. But we have found that we unnecessarily complicate it sometimes when we call things that are not love, love. When we call sex love, or when we call hatred love. We are confusing and overcomplicating things. We are confusing and overcomplicating love. Excuse me. I think my takeaway from all of these 3 seasons, I think I take away some simple things about love. Some simple truths about love. One is, the only way we can fight hatred is with love. 2, the only way we can get to peace is with love. And by using love as our platform, everyone's always talking about their platforms, this platform or that platform. Love is my platform, friends. I choose love. And 3, my third takeaway from my experience here hosting, writing, directing, and producing the Love Show, there is just simply not enough love in this world. It's my third takeaway. It's just not enough. We need more. More love, please. But we have also learned that love is always growing. So there is hope. So I keep telling you all to get out there and love. So you best all get out there and love and keep loving during our break. We will be back late in August with all new love shows, a new set, and some seriously deep new questions about love. I'll be putting up repeats from early seasons on Facebook and Twitter, every Love Show Wednesday, all spring and summer. So as I promised, today I'm going to show you how to make a coffee shop latte, like I have all the time as I'm making the Love Show. It's sort of my treat that I make for myself. It's all I get paid currently. So I'm going to show you how to make a latte at home without a fancy coffee machine. Just some good coffee, milk, and a stovetop. I suppose one could do this over a fire even, but you'd have to get a very long whisk. Maybe if you were to attach something to the whisk. Anyway, you need a whisk, a metal bowl, a saucepan, some strong hot coffee, some water, and some milk. You will also need a rubber scraper, though if all you have is a wooden spoon, that will work also. Okay, so let's get to it. First things first, and coffee is definitely the most important part of this. However, one could make a chai latte as well. So I'm going to brew a chai latte as well. And I'm going to turn my kettle on high. And I'm going to turn this pot on. Now the kettle has water in it. This pot here has water in it. And I'm going to put milk in the bowl. Okay, now we're going to steam our milk. So over here I wanted to show you my secret to good coffee, and that is using beans, whole beans. And just dropped a bean. I have a little electric grinder, and I fill it to the top of the silver part, which is about half a cup of beans. And I grind them. You can also use one of these old babies here, the old-fashioned grinder with the drawer. You don't need electricity for that. Mine's missing its little drawer pull. It's very old. So I have used this out in the forest where there's no electricity. It's good for that. Also, the French press is good for out in the forest. If you have no electricity, use a French press for this. Also, to make your coffee. But we're going to just use good old Mr. Coffee today. I'm going to make sure they're ground out good. As fine as you can get them. But it's the fresh ground that really seems to be the key here. So, get that going. Okay. So, now we wait for the water to boil in the kettle and the water to boil in the pot. You can use just a small saucepan as long as you have a metal bowl. It will work. This is sort of a double boiler setup, but it's not technically a double boiler. But that's the ideal tool, is a double boiler would work really well, obviously, for this. So you have water on the bottom, milk on the top, just plain water in the kettle. Oh, right, and I used to brew coffee for thousands of people at a time, and if you're doing that, as I would at rainbow gatherings, I would just throw a lot of grounds into a big pot of water. Yes, some of them I ground with this old thing. If you have one of those really big pots, like the 5-gallon, you would probably put, I would say, like 5 cups at least of grounds into that. Maybe a little bit more. I eye it and kind of fill the water. The grounds will float on the water, and I make sure that there's a good solid covering on the water of grounds, and then they sink. And you don't want to heat it. You want to heat it on low heat and not quite to boiling. You just want to heat it low until the coffee turns brown. You want it to be a nice dark brown. So you brew it until it turns that color, and then when it's that color, you throw a little bit of cold water on it, and the grounds will drop to the bottom. And then as long as you don't scrape the bottom, you take a ladle and you scoop from the top people's coffee. And you can serve about 1,000 cups of coffee that way. If you use a ladle, you don't touch the thing to the thing, especially if you're at a rainbow gathering. And that's me. That's my eloquent contribution to the rainbow family. Don't touch the thing to the thing. In rainbow kitchens, people on the East Coast bring their own bowl or plate or cup thing. And it may or may not be so clean. So since we were way out in the forest camping, I taught kids to serve coffee while I was making food and stuff. And I taught them to serve food as well the same way with my eloquence. Don't touch the thing to the thing. It's hard to be clever when you are cooking for 10,000 people over a fire. So, if you've been to a gathering and heard this, don't touch the thing to the thing, that's me. That's my thing. So, when I brew coffee for one pot, I fill my grinder to the silver part, which is about a half a cup. Now, this water is done, so I'm going to brew the chai. You want to fill the cup about 3/4 of the way full. And we're just starting to boil here. I'm going to let it boil a little better. You want a good rolling boil so that you get a lot of steam. Okay, so you want to fill your cup with coffee or chai only about 3/4 of the way, because you have to leave room for your steamed milk. unless your loved one or you like your coffee or tea extremely light, then you only want half cup of coffee or chai. Cappuccino is half or less because you use espresso. I can't really have espresso anymore, so espresso is a little intense on the heart, but it's so tasty. if you want to use espresso for a latte, you can, but then you use one small espresso cup full, about a quarter of a regular cup. Okay, so we're boiling here. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to take our whisk and we're going to whisk the water or the milk rather, as the water boils. Until it becomes nice and frothy. Get a nice froth here. I go with whisking it until I get large bubbles in the froth. And then I give it a rest. Careful, this is going to be hot. Just going to put this on. So I just want to show you. Can you see the froth? It's got froth. Okay, so now we want to fill our coffee 3/4 of a cup full, just like our chai here brewing. I'm going to go ahead and take the tea bag out of the chai so that we don't have that in the way. And then you'll get your rubber scraper or your wooden spoon. Want your oven mitt so you don't hurt yourself. Go ahead and do the chai first. You want to hold back the froth and add milk until you get almost to the top. And then you let the froth go. Okay, we do our coffee latte. See how the rubber scraper really gets at the froth. It's my favorite part. So there you have it. 2 beautiful lattes for you and your Valentine. I love the froth. It's my favorite. So this is your chai and this is your coffee. I don't know how to make a little heart in the froth. I've seen it done. I don't know how to do that. But I can make a latte. So that's something. And now you can make a latte too. So enjoy your lattes. Enjoy your Valentine's Day. I have a fresh latte now. And a chai one. Maybe I'll share with my Valentine. So by the way, you could totally do this on a little camp stove. Go camping for Valentine's and surprise your loved one with a latte in the middle of nowhere. That's a surprise. Especially if you don't usually do stuff like that. Okay, so So it's a nice loving thing you can do for Valentine's Day. One could totally make these decaf as well. So lots of options, but the important thing is that you figure out the complexity of your love. And you make them what they order at the coffee shop. If they are a latte drinker like me, trust me, they will so appreciate it if you make them a latte. And, you know, if they have no fancy coffee machine, maybe on Valentine's Day, they don't want to go and wait in line at Starbucks. Maybe the day after Valentine's Day is better. Morning after latte. We don't have to show love to our loved ones only once a year. On Valentine's Day, every day, kids. Make loving a part of every day. And now you could even make lattes a part of every day. Lattes with love. Loving lattes. I think I might love lattes. Love can be the most fulfilling emotion known to human life, says a Times reporter from the New Times in Rwanda. He or she goes on to say that, quote, a life without love is a life not fully lived. They go on to ask, what makes such a beautiful thing so complicated? Lattes. Last season, it's really not that complicated, is it? It really isn't that hard. A lot of people think it's crazy because you whip out a double boiler system, but it really isn't that difficult. Last season, at the season finale, I read this very cool list of all the things that we found love to be so far. And I want to do this again to impress upon you why love is so complicated. To show you some of the little facets that we have found and how we have found all of these facets to make love complicated, yes, but also to show you how we have found that these little facets also make love the gorgeous gem that it is. It's because it is complicated that makes it love. It wouldn't be love unless it was complicated. Much like a woman or a multifaceted, sparkling, precious gem. Complicated, yes, but love is also. Okay, so here's my list of answered questions. The answer is love. And all of these complicated things. Time, blind, forgiveness, self-love, needed, God, music, Mother Teresa, the Virgin Mary, Mother Earth, unconditional, the sacred feminine, real, understanding, the key, the answer, consciousness, charity, powerful magic, hallow, saints, unity, art, 432 megahertz, respect, Jesus, elemental. Oh, excuse me. Alive, the path to peace, light, angels, truth, Tibetan prayer flags, lovers, the death of the duty to kill, rose quartz, our children, your inner child, laughter, healthy, political, applause, atonement, a spiritual thing, zen, attention, gratitude, a rainbow, sacred, holy, science, and trust. It's a good list. We found that love conquers all, and that love drives out hatred and makes the world go round. That, friends, is why love is so complicated. Because it is also all of those things. Oh my goodness, excuse me. So enjoy your lattes, enjoy your Valentine's Day, enjoy loving. Oh my goodness, excuse me. This is my allergy season. So get out there and love through the spring and the summer. Oh, I have so much more to tell you. I'm going to be working on getting an outdoor stage built up here at the grounds at MililliStudios. A much larger space than we work with inside, with a great view of Mount Shasta. So we have a goal to get a stage up so we can host an international festival of peace here on the International Day of Peace. So we know love is the path to peace. So over the break, I'm going to give some love to building a stage from recycled materials here at the studio to host the International Festival of Peace. I'm looking for others to help. Vendors and artisans. I'm looking for musicians. I'm looking for volunteers. I'm looking for backers and funders. I'm also in need of a secretary, it seems, because I really hate to type. So if you like to type, and you're fast and accurate, we might be able to work something out. So the International Day of Peace is September 21st, which falls on a Monday this year, 2020. I was thinking we would run the festival from Friday the 18th of September until Monday the 21st of September, 2020. We will have good food and good music and good love and great times and great love. So if you'd like to donate time or love or energy or money to the festival, the International Festival of Peace, contact me at my website, merlinmililli.com. That's MERLIN, no space, MILILLI, like my lily, but with all eyes. Go to the website, and I'm going to set up a page there just for the festival, but contact me there at the website on the contact page and let me know how you'd like to lend yourself to this endeavor. It is $20 for a vendor table to sell your wares. You can also have a table just to speak and share your ideas for peace and love. If you're not selling anything, like I would love to have a Greenpeace table and other peace organizations, with pamphlets and petitions that aren't necessarily selling anything except maybe awareness. But if you and your organization want to have a table and share your ideas, your table is free if you're not selling anything. So it will start Friday and go until Monday, so that's 4 days. So I'm asking $25 a day or $100 to camp on site for 4 days. Car and or tent camp. I will surely be performing, as long as I get the stage built. And I hope to find many other talented artists for peace. So if your work is about peace or love and you'd like to perform at the International Festival of Peace, contact me. Like I said, I will be performing. So September 18th through the 21st at MililliStudios in beautiful Mount Shasta, California. Woo-woo! MerlinMililli.com. MERLINMILLI. I'll include the link below and post updates to the channel on the festival over the spring and summer. Also, I have many Facebook pages. I have What's Cooking, and that's my cooking page. I post free recipes there all the time. Awesome recipes. Only the awesome ones. A lot of vegetarian. I'm a vegetarian, so a lot of vegetarian options. Walking Bear is my shaman's page on Facebook also, for all things shaman. If you are in need of a shaman, check out Walking Bear on Facebook. It's me. And my Merlin Mililli page is mainly for my music, but that's also on Facebook. I have a Merlin Mililli page. And the Love Show has a page on Facebook as well, and so does MililliStudios. So get on Facebook, find me on my pages. I'm on Twitter also as Merlin Mililli. I'm also on Instagram, just straight up Merlin Mililli. Spelled the same, MERLINMILLI. And so far, I man all of these pages myself. I manage and produce and direct myself. I used to be a sound and light technician, and I do my own sound and lights for my videos and the love show. Though this does not have to be. I am looking to generate funds to start hiring some people. So I am thinking that the International Festival of Peace is a good way to raise awareness, funds, and help. My goodness, I need some help. I need some help here, kids. Help me, help me. Okay, so favorites. I almost forgot to share favorites. So, your favorite show of all time still seems to be our forgiveness episode from season 1, which has the most views of all of our episodes. This season, our children episode is Love Our Children episode received the most views and the most likes. So you really liked our children. Dare I say you love them? You should. Though Is Love Our Children tied, Is Love Political, Is Love Healthy, Is Love Laughter, Is Love Holy. Oh, and that's it. And likes. It tied those. Is Love Political, Is Love Healthy, Is Love Laughter, and Is Love Holy. And Is Love Our Children had the most views of season 3. So my favorites from the season are Is Love a Rainbow? Is Love a Spiritual Thing? And Is Love Laughter? I think my favorite of the 3 would have to be Is Love a Spiritual Thing. My favorite episode of all time, I think I'd still have to say my Mother Earth episode. That one has so far been the most fun. Love can and should be fun. Is love fun? Another love show perhaps next season. Woo woo! Wrapping up season 3. See you in season 4. Keep loving. I love you. Have a kickin' summer. See you all at the International Festival of Peace here in Mount Shasta, September 18th through the 21st, 2020. Love! Thanks for watching. Happy Valentine's Day.